The next morning, I took a cab to the bus station in Delhi. I booked my bus from a very common app in India called Redbus, which is very reliable, and the service has been so far to my satisfaction. My bus would depart at midday, so I left early enough to arrive at least 1 hour before departure. Little did I know, to find the right gate from where the bus leaves can become a very difficult mission. I got literally sent from one end of the station to the other end, to another station, and then again to another station.
It was so difficult to find the right gate for my bus. Finally I found it.
Until one person eventually told me
Like Sami holidays, been running to the whole station.
that the bus which I booked is from a private company, so they are a little bit outside from where all the other government buses depart. I booked a sleeper bus, which was very neat and tidy. It had air conditioning and I shared my cabin with another being. Something very important to know is that there are no toilets on the buses, so be mindful what or how much you eat when traveling.
Traveling with Kavlo. But it's nice because then you know, when you look back, you don't really remember everyone. Like, you remember sometimes you have conversations with people or you do things, but you don't really have a face to everyone. And then I noticed that in Australia that sometimes I didn't take videos because I thought, I'm already in this situation right now. I will remember. I forget so easily, so quick. Yeah.
They just do a few toilet and food breaks throughout the journey.
Can I have aloo paratha, please? Just one for me.
Yes, sure.
Another very important thing about traveling with buses is be very mindful when the bus is leaving. Because sometimes they just honk a few times and then they're gone. There is not so much the system implemented that they count every person individually if they have all arrived in the bus yet. No, they honk. If you're too late, they're gone. Oh, and when you arrive at your destination, they might just drop you in the middle of the highway or some really random places in the middle of the street. You're here, we arrived, Rishikesh. And then you have to get out as fast as possible. And then you're out and you're like, where the hell am I? Can get a little bit scary at the beginning when you take a tuk-tuk. But just be aware, they know what they're doing. It's normal, they're used to it. Another game they play is the negotiation point. So at some point, they maybe try to rip you off a little bit and overcharge you. So you always have to negotiate the price. But something that I really admire is there's a sense of honesty in that too. So with this tuk-tuk driver, we've been negotiating for quite a bit before we got in there. Eventually, we got stuck in a traffic jam though, and there was no way we would get further to our destination. And in that moment, the driver looked at us and he gave us back a little bit of the money.
Oh man. This is madness. One thing, getting to the destination. The other thing is getting through all this traffic. You only know if you're fast enough, it's when you get through.
Well, I thought I'm going to Rishikesh, the spiritual capital of yoga, so it's gonna be all quiet and zen.
Even though Rishikesh is considered to be such a spiritual place, it's still very stressful, at least at this time of the day with the traffic. But I'm in for the journey. Worst part is the heat. It's stuffy.
What?
It's the heat, it's stuffy. It's loud here. Everybody is on the run to overtake each other. And apparently we are very close. That's good news. What surprises me the most is though that in spite of all the chaos on the street and so much happening and so much horning, the people's faces seem to be very relaxed, and you don't see actually cab drivers shouting at each other or fighting over something. So yeah, and apparently it's not as busy here usually, and it's the school holidays right now. So there's way more traffic on the street. That means you always have to be very vigilant. Always watch your step. Could always be a car or a motorbike behind you or something else. So watch out. Apparently we're close. Very close.
Bath here.
Huh?
You can bath here in this river.
Ah, yeah, that's the
Not here, more in
the Holy River, right? The Holy River.
Yeah.
So Pavel, how do you feel
About staying in Rishikesh?
just right now?
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, very happy.
Nice.
You?
A little bit exhausted. But very happy that I'm here. I thought we were close. Oh, but we still have a bit to go. Oh man. My lungs are pressing. Feel a bit dizzy. Oh man, if I would have known that, I would still do that. I always just have the full power and full capacity of my strength. I feel like I'm running on, I don't know, 60%. Still going a bit, but I'm definitely reaching my limits.
This difficult journey was one of the first milestones I had in my healing process. I realized that despite of the heart problems I have, my body is still stronger than I thought.
Okay, so we finally made it. Made it to a cafe where we're gonna have chai.
Yeah, but just like 7 kilometers? Is that long? Maybe. Maybe not that much.
Yeah, we crossed all the traffic, drenched, totally wet. We made it.
That's
Nice.
an adventure.
It was an adventure, definitely. And I'm testing my boundaries. I noticed there's much more to go. Okay, I wish I would have made a video before I was almost eaten. But I was so hungry, I was so starving that I could not wait. So that's the remains of what it was. And I still have one more to go.